Hi, boys and girls. Happy Monday. As you can see, I'm wearing my Fremont gear. And remember, on Mondays, we show our school spirit by wearing our Fremont attire. So have your family send me a selfie of you dressed in your Fremont gear. All right, so let's get back to our book. Now, the last part of the story that we read was from Jack Will's perspective. And he's talking about the phone call that his mom got from Mr. Tushman. Now, Mr. Tushman was asking Jack Will to help August kind of get acclimated to the new school. So in other words, he wants him to show him around and kind of be his buddy. Now, Jack Will's reaction at first was just like, no, I don't want to be his friend. I don't want to hang out with him. He's a freak, right? So a lot of emotions there, right? So it was really sad that he didn't want to be August's friend in the beginning. Let's see if Jack Will changes his mind. Ooh, this chapter is called Why I Changed My Mind. So I kind of think Jack Will's going to have a change of heart. Who did Mr. Tushman call? I asked Mom later that night. Did he tell you? He mentioned Julian and Charlotte. Julian? I said. Ugh, why Julian? You used to be friends with Julian. Mom, that was like in kindergarten. Julian's the biggest phony there is. And he's trying so hard to be popular all the time. Well, said Mom, at least Julian agreed to help this kid out. Gotta give him credit for that. Ooh. I didn't say anything because she was right. What about Charlotte, I asked. Is she doing it too? Yes, Mom said. Ugh, of course she is. Charlotte is such a goody two-shoes, I answered. Boy, Jack, you seem to have a problem with everybody these days, said Mom. It's just, Mom, you have no idea what this kid looks like. I can imagine, said Mom. No, you can't. You've never seen him. I have. It might not even be who you're thinking it is. Trust me, Mom, it is. And I'm telling you, it's really, really bad. He's deformed, Mom. His eyes are like down here. I pointed to my cheeks. And he has no ears. And his mouth is like... Jamie had walked into the kitchen to get a juice box from the fridge. Ask Jamie, I said. Right, Jamie? Remember that kid we saw in the park after school last year? The kid named August? The one with the face? Oh, that kid? Said Jamie, his eyes opening wide. He gave me a nightmare. Remember, Mommy? That nightmare about the zombies from last year? I thought that was from watching a scary movie, answered Mom. No, said Jamie. It was from seeing that kid. When I saw him, I was like, ugh, and I ran away. Wait a minute, said Mom, getting serious. Did you do that in front of him? I couldn't help it, said Jamie, kind of whining. Of course you couldn't help it, Mom scolded. Guys, I have to tell you, I'm really disappointed by what I'm hearing here. And she looked like she sounded. I mean, honestly, he's just a little boy, just like you. Can you imagine how he felt to see you running away from him, Jamie? Screaming? It wasn't a scream, argued Jamie. It was like an, ah! He put his hands on his cheeks and started running around the kitchen. Come on, Jamie, said Mom angrily. I honestly thought both my boys were more sympathetic than that. What's sympathetic? Said Jamie, who was only going to the second grade. You know exactly what I mean by sympathetic, Jamie, said Mom. He's just so ugly, Mommy, said Jamie. Hey, Mom yelled. I don't like that word. Jamie, just get your juice box. I want to talk to Jack alone for a second. Look, Jack, said Mom as soon as he left, and I knew she was about to give me a whole speech. Okay, I'll do it, I said, which completely shocked her. You will? Yes. So I can call Mr. Tushman back? Yes, Mom, yes. I said yes. Mom smiled. I knew you'd rise to the occasion, kiddo. Good for you. I'm proud of you, Jackie. She messed up my hair. So here's why I changed my mind. It wasn't so I wouldn't have to hear Mom give me a whole lecture, and it wasn't to protect this kid August from Julian, who I knew would be a jerk about the whole thing. It was because I heard Jamie talking about how he ran away from August going, ah! I suddenly felt really bad. The thing is, there are always going to be kids like Julian who are jerks. But if a little kid like Jamie, who's usually a nice enough kid, can be that mean, then a kid like August doesn't stand a chance in middle school. This next chapter is called 4 Things. First of all, you do get used to his face. The first couple of times, I was like, whoa, I'm never going to get used to this. And then after about a week, I was like, it's not so bad. Second of all, he's actually a really cool dude. I mean, he's pretty funny. Like the teacher will say something and August will whisper something funny to me and no one else hears and totally makes me crack up. He's also just overall a nice kid. Like he's easy to hang out with and talk to and stuff. Third of all, he's really smart. I thought he'd be behind everyone because he hadn't gone to school before. But in most things, he's way ahead of me. I mean, maybe not as smart as Charlotte or Jimena, but he's up there. And unlike Charlotte or Jimena, he lets me cheat off of him if I really need to. He also let me copy his homework once, though we both got in trouble for it after class. The two of you got the exact same answers wrong on yesterday's homework, Miss Rubin said, looking at both of us like she was waiting for an explanation. I don't know what to say because the explanation would have been, oh, that's because I copied August's homework. But August lied to protect me. He was like, oh, that's because we did our homework together last night, which wasn't true at all. Well, doing homework together is a good thing, Miss Rubin answered, but you're supposed to still do it separately, okay? You could work side by side if you want, but you can't actually do your homework together. Got it? After we left the classroom, I said, dude, thanks for doing that. And he was like, no problem. That was cool. Fourthly, now that I know him, I would say I actually do want to be friends with August. At first, I admit it, I was only friendly to him because Mr. Tushman asked me to be especially nice and all that. But now I would choose to hang out with him. He laughs at all my jokes. And I kind of feel like I can tell August anything. Like, he's a good friend. Like if all the kids in 5th grade were lined up against a wall and I got to choose anyone I wanted to hang out with, I would choose August. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop there and I'll continue reading tomorrow. Bye-bye.